Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn 6th class Social Studies, 5th chapter Penugolu, a village on the hills. Children, in the previous two chapters we studied about village life in the Krishna Delta and on the Telangana Plateau region. In this chapter we will study village life in a different region, the hills. Children, now let we will know about a hill. A hill is a piece of land that rises higher than everything surrounding it. It looks like a little bump in the earth. Hills are easier to climb than mountains. Children, in this lesson, we are going to learn about what kind of things do people do there and who are the different Penugolu tribal people live in this hill region. Children, before entering into this lesson, we have to know key concepts of this lesson. The key concepts of this lesson are Eastern Ghats, Poddu cultivation, forest products, drinking water, bamboo products, houses and habitation, customs, and the future of Konda Reddys. Children, these concepts we are going to know in this lesson. Children, mostly we are going to know about Koya's lifestyle in this hill region. Children, now let us see what Koyas do in this region. Shifting agriculture, grow mixed crops, have kitchen garden, and how they will use bamboo, and how they will collect forest products as well as and how they will celebrate festivals. These are all things we are going to know in this lesson. Now let us see about Eastern Ghats. Telangana Plateau is a part of the Deccan Plateau that is marked by the Eastern Ghats on one corner. Children, find Eastern Ghats in beside map. Children, Eastern Ghats are located on the eastern border of Jaishankar district. The hill ranges in Telangana are part of the Western Ghats. Children, you can find Western Ghats also in beside map. Children, these hills further spread to states like Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Children, you can find these places in beside map. Children, most people living in the hills belong to different tribal communities. These different tribal communities are called Penugolu tribes in this village. Children, now let us see who are these tribal community people live in this Penugolu village. Koyas, Kadaba, Goon, Manedura, Mukhadura, Savara, and Kondadura. These indigenous people have their own unique cultural heritage. Many of these communities continue to depend on collection of forest produce and hunting for their livelihood. Children, their knowledge about the region, the forest, and its produce is really very vast and deep in these village people. However, these communities face many disruptions today that are threatening their way of life. Children, Penugolu village in Wazit Mandal lies on the hills that are on the banks of river Godavari. Children, look at map on the screen to find river Godavari, Wazid Mandal and Penugolu village. Children, the community that live here are Koyas. Children, know this point. Koya means a good person living on the hills. They speak Koya language and this community is spread out on the hills up to the adjoining states surrounding them such as Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Andhra Pradesh. At the same time, many Koyas have migrated away from the hills and now live in Adilabad, Karimnagar, Warangal and some parts of the East Godavari. Children, they do not anymore speak Koya language, but they have adapted to Telugu. Children, this village is surrounded by hills, Guttalu, that have names like Karegutta or Nallagutta, Chhattisgarh in the north, Vankamamidi Gutta in the south, Kallukuntala Gutta in the east, and Chinnakumari Lanka, Peddakumari Lanka in the west. Children, now locate this hills Guttalu on the screen map. Children, Wajid is situated on the confluence of the stream Nallandevi Vagu that flows down from the north and joins the river Godavari. Children, a path from the Gummadi village leads us up the hills. The path was very steep, narrow and slippery, and we can saw the famous Bogota waterfall near Chikupalli. Children, now let us see about Poddu cultivation. Koyas grow crops using a distinct technique called Poddu. Poddu is a traditional practice of farming in hilly regions they call shifting agriculture or zoom cultivation. Children, it is also practiced by tribes like Konda Reddy. This practice of shifting cultivation is also done in the states like Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Arunachal Pradesh, and some other states. Children, each village has a specified area or hill that they can use for farming. Within this area, people clear a patch of forest and burn it. Children, then they grow crops on those fields for a few years. After that, they leave that patch of land and allow the forest to grow again. Children, meanwhile, they move to another site in that area where they clear another patch of forest land to grow crops for few years. This way, their farmers keep shifting every few years and they return to these plots after many years. Children, in the hills, it stops raining around November. The Koyans then use their axes to clear patches of forest in the month of December. They allow the logs of wood to lie there and dry on the field for a few months. Children, these are then burned in April or May just before it rains. When the rainy season starts, the ground is covered with ashes. Children, with the arrival of rain in June, people dribble seeds with the help of digging sticks. Children, you can observe in beside picture how a woman digging there with a stick to dribble seeds. Children, they sow seeds of many crops together by broadcast method, spreading the seeds on the ground. They do not use plow or hoe, nor do they use any fertilizers. Children, you can observe in beside picture how a farmer doing the broadcast method to spread seeds on the ground. Children, one of the reasons for not using plough on the hill slopes is that it would loosen the soil too much and it lead to easy run of the topsoil during the rains, as well as it would make the fields infertile. Children, the topsoil is most fertile of the field, that's why they do not do plough. Children here, farmers want the ashes and dead leaves to remain on the land and not get washed away to protect soil. Children, you can see on the screen, these are the main crops the farmers cultivate on the hills. Children, they will grow mixed crops without any irrigation in this area. Children, the total produce normally provides them with enough food for about 6 months. These fields are close to forests. They easily attract animals and birds of the region. Children, the Koilas built manche to guard their fields until December. Children, the houses in this village had neat bamboo fence around the backyard with level land. This was quite unlike the stony and sloping agricultural fields. The backyard provided a space for a small kitchen garden. Children, you can observe on the screen how they constructed a kitchen garden with bamboo sticks. Children, in this small plot, they planted a few vegetables like beans, gourd, chilies, and fences had climbers like pumpkin. At times, poultry was also kept within these fences. Some of them were goats, sheep, cattle, and dogs. Children, in this village, the grains and vegetables produced in the Puddu lands or their backyard is insufficient for the families to survive throughout the year. So they will collect of forest produce and they will do hunting. Children, the hunting plays a vital role in their livelihoods. Children, the forest is a great storehouse and over hundreds of years, the people have identified all the various available edible food and identified sources of medicine. The people in this village depend upon the forest throughout the year. Children, the tribal calendar is marked by various seasons for various edible fruits, tubers, nuts, green leaves, and even for hunting small animals. Children, if they feel illness, either for humans or animals, the knowledge of medicinal plants collected from the forest provides the remedies. Children, except for a few months during and after harvest, tribal women and children are engaged in collection of edible forest produce. Children, the two important forest products that they collect are honey and bamboo shoots. They will collect honey from trees and they will collect bamboo shoots from the tips of the bamboo bushes. These bamboo shoots are also called karikomulu. The shoots are cooked after the outer layers are removed. Children, another important source of food for the families is the juice of palm tree. The juice of palm tree is also called tatikallu. It is available especially in summer. Children, all the members of a family work together on the fields, in the forest, and in hunting. Men do more work related to cattle rearing and agriculture. Children, women, and children attend to gathering food from the forest and basket weaving. Children, some of the forest products are also sold in weekly market. For example, mahua seeds are a major item that they sell in the market. With the money they earn by selling these products, they purchase items of daily needs like clothes and other requirements. Children, there are many natural springs that provide drinking water to the people in this village. Then there are streams that flow through the hills and later join rivers like Sabri and Godavari. Children, it is harder to dig wells on the hills because of rocks. Children, the water at the springs lasts throughout the year, though some of these natural springs do dry up in summer. Streams are seasonal and last for a few months after the rains. For the people in this village, the springs is at a distance of about 30 minutes of walk. Children, you can observe in beside picture how they are carrying a water from the spring. Children, as we know, bamboo is abundant in the forest. Apart from it being a food source, bamboo is used to build houses, fences, etc. People also make baskets, windows, chicken coops with this bamboo and they'll sell them in the Santa. Children, paper mills also have the right to collect bamboo from the forest. Children, the agents who employ people in the village to cut and supply bamboo for the mills, this provides some earning opportunities to them. Initially, the wages were very low, but they have increased slowly over the last few years. Children, these wage workers to go collect for bamboo after the cropping season. They earn about 150 rupees per day. Children, the houses in Penugolu are mostly built of mud, bamboo, and thatch. There is a separate space to keep the animals and grow vegetables in the kitchen garden around the house. There are fences around the house to protect these crops and animals. Children, each house is at a little distance from the other. Children, the houses in Penugolu are at the top of the hills. Children, there were 32 families living here and the total population is 124. These settlements are not permanent. In case there is an epidemic or any other reason, they can quickly abandon the settlement and build their houses elsewhere. Children, tribal people in Penugolu worship gods of nature. The festivals follow the changes in the season. They worship stone idol. They also worship Bura, round-shaped dried bottle gourd, and Tadu under the tamarind tree. They call it Mutyalama. Children, they will celebrate some other festivals in September in which they offer vegetables to their deity and then eat them. All major activities like sowing, harvest, collection of fruits from the forest, etc. begin after these festivals. During these festivals, all the members of the tribe gather even if they are living in separate settlements. Children, Mulugu is a district in the state of Telangana. Mulugu district was formed on February 17, 2019 by bifurcating the Jaishankar Bhupalapalli district. Previously, Jaishankar Bhupalapalli district was part of Warangal district. There is one revenue division of Mulugu under this district and has 9 mandals and 174 village panchayats in it. Children, Mulugu district along with Narayanpet district were formed making a total of 33 districts in Telangana. Children, Bogota waterfall is 120 kilometers away from Bhadrachalam and 329 kilometers away from Hyderabad. The distance has come down from 440 kilometers because of newly constructed Etur Nagaram bridge on National Highway 202. Children, a magnificent waterfall in the district of Khammam and second biggest waterfall in the state, Bogota Waterfall presents a splendid spectacle of falling waters and rich landscape and therefore aptly gets the epithet the Niagara of Telangana. Children, as motorable road is not available, visitors need to trek for some distance. Visiting this waterfall gives an excellent opportunity to those who are interested in trekking and looking for a chance to indulge in adventure sport. Children, it is an activity time. See on the screen and prepare these activities to improve your ability. Children, now it is a question hour. See on the screen these general questions. Remember these general questions and answers forever.